Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Ta-da. Hi, guys. More Torchlight Infinite. I've reached the end game. I've done a couple of time things. And there she is. With her, that's a woman whose lungs are so healthy you couldn't drown her in a swimming pool. Here we are. I have a vacant skill slot. Don't tell anyone. Really? I don't... Extended duration? I have 2 extended durations. Well, clearly we have to use an extended duration. Happy now? You happy? So the build finally came together a little bit. Pardon me. Where's the Hall of Grandiosity? Where on earth is the Hall of Grandiosity, since I apparently did not clear it? Which seems unlikely, and yet here we are. Hall of Grandiosity? Anywhere? Anywhere? Someone? Hall of Grandiosity. I didn't apparently do it. No, I didn't do it. Huh. Well, I won't get much XP for it. I just didn't see the indicator for it. But that's fine. I do out-level it a bit. Not too terribly much. Not so much that I don't pick up the purples and see if they're an improvement over any of my current gear. That's another level for me. Where were we going from here? Must check. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. There. We're here. All the way out to 15 for more speed stuff, I think. Yep. Cooldown recovery. Got a talent point. Just click on that. We can access the drop filter. Sure, we'll apply the early game drop filter. Why not? Got photophobia. No, don't think so. All the purples can go. We're going to run the map again. Oh, we got more points. More points is precious. Oh, we just had one, so we'll have another. And also... Here, oh, my first hero memory slot. Oh. So we got Space-Time Illusion, right. We're going to get me and myself. We have got that minion damage. Is it considered a minion? Is my illusion considered a minion? In which case this is really good. But I don't know if that's the case or not. Also, I can apparently craft on it. Oh. Ah, okay. I can upgrade its enhancement levels. Got to get it up to 20 to unlock. Well, I'll leave it where it is for right now. And another point over here with... Oh, that's 4 more of them. That would be 2 more thingies. Oh, ooh, Pack Spirit Crystal Battle. Yay. They do give you a lot of stuff, but make no mistake. The reason is to get you used to clicking things. We have 2 Packed Spirit Crystal Battles that we get to cash in right about now. Do the hero trait. Yeah, we did that already. We did that too. Fine. Yeah, we'll answer ones there. You happy now? You happy now? It's so hard getting good help these days. New hero. We just did that. Thank you. Why are you not? That isn't available yet. Oh, we didn't select it. That was foolish. Okay. And a new talent point. Well, that was 3 pretty quick points to get cooldown reduced. And then next up will be more cooldown reduction. Ooh, and also an additional maximum charge. Delicious. Right. Boons, I think, is where you get the additional packed spirits. Ooh, that wasn't what I had. Wasn't the draw here. Old Friendship, no. Hunter's Journey, nope. There we are. Project Battle Packed Spirit. So we're going to have 2 single draws. Oh. Mm-hmm. Do I have to choose one of these? No, those are for purchase. Breezy Blooms, that appears to be it, right? Or Project Battle Packed Spirit. How can I see details? Chances. Packed Spirit list. These are the Packed Spirits I could get. I already have one of those. That's the legendary. That was a reward for something. Don't remember what. It wasn't like I earned it. And the other one I can choose to get it from is there. So, and in here we have, I think this is the new stuff for the new season. It gives me a shot at the new seasonal reward. Sure, we'll go with that one because why not? We have 2 shots. Good quality. Explorer Otter Olive, and 1 more single draw. So we have Otter Olive, and another blue, I think. And Weasel Sprouts. Weasel Sprouts and Otter Olive. Oh, we got a couple. Oh, I did get an upgrade for that one. Is that the one I was using? Weasel Sprouts. I had that slotted, so that's actually an improvement because I have that one slotted, so that's more good stuff out of it. I am assuming effective major talent node bonus will be 100% for 4% additional damage. Yep, that is exactly what it does. So this is up to rank 4. I think they can rank up to 6. And the other was Otter Olive. So if we go in here to change... Utterly ridiculous. Sorry. Otter Olive will go from 2 to 3. They're a summoner. I don't believe those are particularly good for this build. We are going to run that challenge again. even though we're over level, give us another shot or two. Did seem like it had good XP. We're currently at no XP, so we'll know how good the XP is shortly after we finish it. Purples and currencies I'll be picking up, of course. Well, I kind of had to wing the build to get up to this point. So, for instance, if you were watching last night, it didn't seem overpowered. Clearly it wasn't. I still don't think it's overpowered, but it's decent now. I know that theoretically this build is supposed to be very powerful in the end game, but I may not have the time, ability to get all the goodies necessary to make it. Phobia? Yeah, so that was worth about a 20th of a level, so we're done with that challenge. We'll now continue with the mapping, the endgame content. Cycle, recycle. Cycle. Recycle. Identify the other photophobia. Looks like they're identical. We'll drop them both into our stash arena. Because we can. Well, that's a blue quality memory. Those were the white quality. And they're kind of crap. I don't know what the microfate stuff is about yet. There are a number, they layer on the game systems. So it can be very daunting sometimes. I believe I have 2 more maps to complete this batch of maps, so it'll give me a boss fight. Yeah, we're at 2 of 4. Let's see, we have 1 point to spend. Currently spending here to increase the rarity of my drops. As you can tell, there are a whole lot of different things that you can open up access to. These are mostly prior league mechanics. Some of them are very good and fun, others less so, at least to me. Let's see. That is additional legendary gear. More. Let's go with the cores. Definitely this build right now anyway is no kind of powerhouse boss. Pretty good at clearing. Twisters. Presumably, I level up on one of our skills. Yep. So basically, once you get the maps, it turns into blast and loot, which is kind of what most ARPG players play for. It's the entertaining value of blasting batches of mobs, and picking up enormous amounts. Take another look at that one. give up a bunch of energy shield. A lot. Now, that's a lot of energy shield. So. Pass on that. Now we're going to do another map. And we'll have finished out the required batch. We could do more if we wanted to, but next up will be a boss. Alright, these are the League mechanic, the cards, the tarot cards. They're a little difficult to explain in that they throw you into sort of a board game with dice. And the objective is to get a whole bunch of chests and upgrade the chests. Now I am starting to get a handle on what each tarot does. So for instance, the Star Tarot launches a bunch of bombs at you, and then it pauses for a bit, and then it launches a bunch of bombs, and so you need to run around, and then kill as much stuff as possible, and then run around, and so on. They all have their own little identity. This is the star that I was just talking about. There's the pew, 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 pew. There's the pew, pew, pew again. One. The devil. He is active mechanic. And then he spawns a whole bunch of stuff. You kind of want to keep moving around. And the board. Part of the board game doesn't come into play until you have the full batch of cards. You'll see I have 6 of 12. So basically, every few maps, some number of maps, you'll get access to the card. Because they a lot of times require running around, you do want to clear out around. Is the Hermit. These are basically, they're invisible unless you see them. Well, not invisible. You can see where they are, but you can't affect them. Oh, there, the red dots on the data. You have to move close to them to be able to damage them. There it goes, 7 out of 12, and it drops. Flame Sand, crafting material. I don't know what the good note advance is. Honestly, don't. Maybe for sort of the end-gamey version of the League mechanic. Level. Yay, 70! I'm no longer 69. Well, that's not nice. Yeah, I can't help myself. I don't even think about it. My brain hears or sees 69, and it goes lol, and... 4. No, that was a click. There we go. And the pact point. We're now on our next pass. The Idling Weasel Sprouts, the one we just leveled up, by the way. 12% elemental damage. And that's going to then lead up to here where we get 24%. Get elemental penetration. Good. More damage. Cast speed, more damage. And then the final bit, which includes more penetration. Yes, I know. Sounds dirty. It's not. Pact point not allocated. Oh, did I have an extra? I must have. Yeah, I did. 2. Better yet. You know, it's better than 12%. 24%. The Hunter. Let's see. Scorching Pulse on hit. Cool. 2 seconds. Frost Touch is probably better. That. And boss gains Ember Fire. Boss gains Traveler Blink Strike. Immunity Field. Oh, I don't like the sound of Immunity Field. How about we give him Ember Fire? Oh, he has a little spinny damagey thing. is going to give us access now to the boss. For this batch of maps. There we go. 4-4. Here we go. Open the portal. We have a couple of... I thought we had a couple of points left to spend. Do we not? We do not. Okay. My mistake. Then we're going to open the portal and... Party. I will fast forward through the animation that shows us the boss, because I've seen him a bajillion times. There he is. He's all flamey. Got him. Yep, got another. You did it! You're just dreamy. Another incredible victory. 20 flame sand, 20 winding keys. He's got the trader. So let's see, we can trade 300 flame shards for a flame elementium that's bound. Bound, does that mean I can't use it for trading? I can only use it for crafting. Ooh, okay. That's not optimal. Flame elementium is the exchange medium to use the auction house. And it drops eventually, but we have to be pretty far into maps before it'll start dropping, I think. I have a torch materials chest. Let us... That's an improvement. That's not. This is the skills we have. These are the various commodities. We have, how much flame sand now? 15 bound, 99 other. And we have a chest. Let's go ahead and open that. These are abyss beacons for opening up the tiers of maps. Can I collect 3 of those to exchange for a random flame? And then this is the torch materials chest we just got, which we'll use. Torch emblems. That's one of the a bajillion currencies. Roughly a bajillion, not exact. I mean, I'm spitballing there a little bit. Approximately a bajillion. All right, well, we can increase the time mark, sort of the difficulty level, to 3, if we want. It takes 6 completed maps to activate the second tier of boss. Much to spend here. In Netherrealm stages, there is a 0.2% chance, that's 1 in 500, for rare Netherrealm monsters to drop 1 additional piece of precious or above legend gear. Here we've got the chance to drop it is increased by 6%. I think we'll bop over here now. Let's see, if we head over to Steel Forge, we only have 1 of the time thingies for that. Here, we are on time mark 2, but we can go to time mark 3. And again, that requires 6. Do we have any of the appropriate time mark sort of keys for that? We do have at least 1. How many do I have? Let us check and see how many of the various keys we have. Let's see. The resonance is used to buy additional map unlocky bits. There we go. So we have 12 tier 1 white glacials, 9 tier 2 lava sea, 7 tier 2 glacials, only 1 tier 3 steel forge, 4 blistering sea. So I have 4. I think I needed 6. So our odds of getting a couple more aren't bad. So we should be able to do the blistering sea on time mark 3. We have 4 of the 6 we need. Odds of getting drops are pretty good. What is this? This is going to get us 3 additional groups of magic monsters with an additional drop quantity. We kind of actually need other stuff. That is... They drop additional beacons. Well, yeah, I need more beacons, so we'll go with that. Beacons. A nice beacon, lettuce and tomato, beacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. Delicious. Oh, there was something back there. A couple of precious embers. Those sound precious. Probably because it said precious is why I think it was precious. Wait. The real blasters, however, they don't even slow down. They just teleport, non-stop. I am not yet a blaster. I have been a blaster occasionally in the build. I would like to take credit for that, but it would be a lie. I've been following build guides for this. Where does that go? Oh. It's just faster than taking the elevator. I want to click my little button and increase my extended duration. I'm a guy, we always want to increase our extended duration. Addition of those little portals is new. Could be mistaken. I don't remember them previously. On the other hand, at my age, can you really trust my memory? What were we talking about? A guitar. I don't think that'll be useful for me. I can't play the guitar. Let's go again. Maps are a little annoying because there's a mine on the ground. Not the fact that we're in a mine, that's fine. The mine's on the ground. Not bad. seconds before they go kaboom. Very satisfying death scream from those fellows, I have to say. So we got a new talent node. Talent nodes are nice. I like talent nodes. And then 15 skill level ups for our gems. Equivalent of gems anyway for PoE players. Skills. I'm more powerful, mighty. My kung fu is strong. Two down, Portico. I picked up nothing. Let's see. That is 0 to 1 additional legendary items at the end. I think the crafting and beacon stuff is more important right now. Beacons. I know it's the savage grasslands, it said, but given that we're just talking about bacon, what I saw was sausage grasslands. Yes, it's the grasslands where we grow our sausage. Now you have an adventure. Compare this to, say, a PoE endgame. Funny. Quite the difference. There are available hero memory slots. Ooh, there is. Let's see. A little extra energy shield. Sure, we can start with that for now. And we have our choice. Make it quick or endless mana. Probably make it quick. It's no longer. Yeah, it's got to be make it quick. I will check. Double check. We want to get it right, you know. Those are skills. Hero traits. Oh, I think I was wrong. In fact, it is an endless mana, I guess. Well, the ceiling of the mana. Not sure if I can actually run that. Apparently I can. Okay. This is why I check. I don't know enough about the game systems to be able to necessarily make those decisions correctly. So, I double check. Oh. Okay, well, we're going to craft on that right now. So you can get to see a little bit of the crafting. It already is a base damage that's higher than using, so anything I can put on top of it. damage. That's left. The numbers, the two red numbers, are for the left-hand weapon. Well, the weapon on the left-hand side of the display, the right-hand weapon. This one will be slightly more damage. We have an empty affix. We want fire or lightning damage. Either of those will be great. Life regain is fine. Elemental damage is obviously good because everything we're doing is elemental. Well, almost everything. We do a little bit of erosion damage. We got fire damage. That's fine. We will take that. We do also want to check on your empowerment. Currently, our right-hand one has 3 energy. This one has 19 energy, so that's going to increase our energy, which is basically is the mechanic that does what socketing does in Path of Exile. The more energy you have, the more support gems you can socket. So that's a 3.1% damage increase over our current offhand, or left hand, I guess, technically. So we want to replace that one and just give that one the great big boot. You have to unlock it and then cycle it. Can't fool me. Okay, well, you can actually. I'm eminently foolable, turns out. Transfer. The UI is not what you might call a PC UI. But it's not terrible. It's manageable. Given the fact that it's a mobile game as well, it's actually one of the better mobile to PC translations I've seen. See, we've got 3 left. I think we have 3 more to go. Yeah, so we do. We have picked up 2 more blistering lava tier 3, time lock 3. That one. Statue of War. I think I hate this mechanic. This is the mechanic I think it is. I hate it. No, it's not the mechanic I think it is. This mechanic's fine. There's another mechanic with a similar icon that I just can't stand. This one you just want to kill things as fast as you can. When you're done and the time eventually runs out, you'll get a bunch of rewards based on how much stuff you killed. As you kill some stuff, that you get back, added back onto your clock, so to speak. That ping is telling me we're almost out of time. Oh, got a few more, and that'll hopefully be it. Yeah, that's it. Give me my rewards. Seriously? No rewards? Or no visible rewards because the filter. Well, that was... Ooh, I wasn't paying close attention. He almost murdered me. We can't have that now, can we? Evidently, actually, we kind of almost can. But I didn't die. I died a couple of times. Especially early on, I was not particularly tough, let us say. Armor and max life. We have 2 more to go. Let's see. That will give us hero memories. No, more cores, I think. Anyone down here? Anyone? Thank you. Thank you guys for making it worth my while. Appreciate that. My experience point bar, appreciate it. elevator when you've got a teleporter. Evidently Starfleet, actually. So they have elevators. Ship, but they also have teleporters. So, it's not exact. One thing I do very much like about this that I would like to see in the other ARPGs out there is the ability to click on an item and pick it up from across the damn map rather than having people run up and pick it up. Another level for me, 72 I think. Another new talent node. I think we're coming up here to get out there, yeah. And another pack point. Why, yes, I'll take 24% damage. Certainly. Why wouldn't I? This, a little more damage and a little more survival. Okay. Plus I can craft on some more energy should I choose to. Which energy are we currently at? I clicked on the wrong button, as I often do. We have 50 energy free. Exactly. Well, another 50 and we can turn our chain lightning into a 6-link. For now, how about we add a couple of links to our blizzard? Let's see what else would go well with the blizzard to increase its damage. Added physical will give us 10% more blizzard damage. Elemental fusion cannot inflict. The thing is, I kind of wanted to inflict frostbite. So, even though that would give it a bunch more damage, we kind of want it to do frostbitey things. 8%, 8%. Quick decision. Additional attack and cast speed. I'm not sure how well that translates for Blizzard, but maybe. Less area, but more damage. I think I would like to increase its freeze chance. We already had one of those, so that's 10, that's 15. We'd rather have 15. Increased area. I don't like that, especially because we've got the freeze chance. So now we'll be more likely freezing mobs when we drop our bigger area blizzard on them. What else are we missing? Oh, it turned those off probably because the 35% that our other skill took up. Sure, not that we're going to turn it on. So currently the only one we have turned on is Frigid Domain. We don't have Ice Imbue turned on. Or Fire Magus. Do we have? I want to activate all because I can't. Life Monoseal unable to activate. Fire Magus, Ice. I turn on one of them. How about if I probably don't have enough. No, I don't. This is sealed mana. You can seal mana, basically remove it permanently from your pool. You can turn it off, of course. To gain an effect, and one of the skills that I just turned on in the hero tree? Yeah, this one. Seals up 35% of the max mana. And the other one I've got going is Frigid Domain, and it is also sealing off 50%. So between the two, that's 85% of my mana is not available for anything else. Within 12 meters, everything takes an additional 36% cold damage. The others that I have are Ice Imbue. Activates the Imbue to gain the buff. That costs 20%. I can have two at 20%. I don't know if I would really want that one. I'm not sure if Ice Imbue. This gives more Frostbite chance, freezing them. And Frostbite is, I think, the dot part of that. Additional cold damage. Frost field to interval. I'm not sure. How about we take a look. We deactivate this one. Now we can activate that one. And we should still have like 45% left for activating another one. Yeah, we will. This is one of those where, because I don't know the numbers well enough, I don't know what is optimal or what is likely to be optimal. So we have the Ice Imbue. Let us yoink that one. See what other options we have for that. Fire Imbue. Thunder Imbue, more lightning. So the spirits provide a buff. I can cast speed. We can go with that, sure. That one's on. That one's will be on in a second. And there we go. So what we need to be able to activate all of those would be a bunch of reduced percentage of sealed mana to free up more mana that we can have permanently sealed. We have one to go, I think. Yep. I haven't even pressed the button yet other than moving. Terra. Before we start that up, let's activate all of these mines so that we can run around. It is the devil. Not sure what he does yet other than in this case he killed me. Another card up here, another tarot. So we'll clear out around it again. Looks like we're fine. It is the Hanged Man. We are at 9 of 12, so 3 more tarot cards, and I can show you the cool part of the league mechanic. It is the Magician. These are a bunch of vulnerability. 10 or 12. 2 more. It'll take a few minutes to get 2 more of them to show up. Whoops. That's bad. Alright. Boss. And then we've got the boss for this whole batch of maps coming up next. Maybe. No. Close, though. Worth thinking about. Armor. Yeah, I'm not sure I gain much from armor, really. Alright. 6 out of 6. Let's open a portal. And kick his fiery butt, so to speak. Got him. What the heck is that? Not doing anything. There we go. Level up for that. You can drop both these. Got my stash. Where are we off to next? We have 5 for Steel Forge at the next tier. We need 6. The odds of us getting one? Pretty good. 5 maps. We have 2 more points to spend here. More rarity. More beacons. I think. Seems good. All right. Excellent. Shot, I expect, relatively soon then. What is it? It is the Hanged Man. He does this thing where he bulldozes you into the middle. No drops? No decent drops. And we have a former League mechanic here as well. One more tarot card, and I'll get to see the actual kind of cool and nifty League mechanic in action. Rather than the, oh, there are tarot cards. Use the tarot card name and give you it's a mechanic you need to deal with. Actual League mechanic is Should be another card around here somewhere. I don't want to go to the boss of the map until I found all the cards. There's no guarantee there is a card, but I'm hoping. Ah, card. Yay, card. Oh, multiple cards. Excellent. Clearing up this little area here. Death. Don't know what the death card does off the top of my head. But we have succeeded at it. So we now have 12 out of 12. We can play the actual sort of mini game involved in the league mechanic. We have here Focus Blessing, good. Ice Imbue, yeah. Thunder. So here we go. It's a layout of in a snake pattern of back and forth. We want to get as many chests as possible. I believe you can have up to 6. There are also mechanics for upgrading the quality of chests. You start with a life of 2. You can increase life or lose life along the way. If you lose life, then you have to do the... if you run out of life, you then do the cashing in of the chests game. You always get this, which is your sort of default die. So I can move 6 spaces right now, and this will turn into another random one. But I also have the ability to go to choose to go forward 2, 4, or 6, 4, 2, 4, or 6, or go back 4. So in this case, going 2 gets me nothing, going 4 gets me nothing. The only thing that gets me anything immediately is 6. So go ahead and use this. 6. Now, we can go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which will take us there, which doesn't get us anything. But we also can't go back. We have to go back 4, but that would just take us to there, and that's of no real use. I mean, we could try to go back 4 and then go forward 4, take us right back here and hope for a different roll here, but I don't see a big advantage to that. All right, we now have a 1. We're here. We can go back 4. That does nothing for us. We don't want to go forward 1. That doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we go forward 6. This is where you start thinking about things. This will give me another life point. This will take a life point. We currently have no chests, which sucks. So if we go to 6, 2, 4, 6, that gets us there. We can go to 1. Pardon me. And get our first chest. I think. So we move 6. We move 1. Excellent. So we have our first chest. We now can move 1 again and get a random die thing similar to these. Or we can go 2, 3, 4. We can go forward 4. And that will increase the value of a couple of chests. I think I like that better. So we now have that, which increases the chest of destiny, the highest rarity among the collected ones, which is currently purple. I will go 1 forward, as that will give us an additional life. We now have a 6. If we're to use a 6, that'll take us to there. We can also go with a 2 to there. Our options are getting a little bit dicier. We can also go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we go forward 6 from there, yeah, I like that. So we're going to go back 4, which gives us another 2 that we can use at any time, and 6 will take us past this damaging one to there. All right, we can now have a 3, a 2. 2 will get us to there, to an unknown thing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. I think I like the 2. Grab the 2. we'll spend... Oh, we already had a 2. That was silly. That was dumb, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a 3. I'll take the 3. We have a 1. Well, that's another chest. We have a 2 and a 1. We use the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use the 5, I think. All right, we have a 2 and a 4. Or back 4. Use the 2. We have 2 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will give us another chest. We have 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another +1 to our health. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. We have a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have another 5, which will get us to there. We have dice all over the place now. Let's see. We have 3. 5, which will get us to there. That. 2, 4, 6. 4 will get us to that chest. I like that. One, 2, 3, 4. 5 to there. Well, the 1 and then the 5 will get us 2 more life. Let's see what we can get from the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. We'll go with the 5 and give us 2 more life. This may be the end. In which case, you know, let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6. Go back 4. Let's see. Well, there's no harm in that. We can go 5. Life is +2. We have a 2. Let's grab another chest. We'll take the back because we can. 6 will take us to that. And we've hit the end. So we will upgrade as much as we can. Let's see, that's 1 chest of destiny. It's upgraded to orange. Orange. Oh, that one went to red. Better yet. Purple. Upgrades. Alright, so we have worked our way through the board play, and now is the fighty, where we have 3 chests, 2 yellow, 1 red. You get green and blue. Well, you get to open those for free, but anything above that, you have to fight a certain number. This is, first of all, is going to be orange, and I think that's 3 cards at once you have to fight, and I think it's 4 at once for the red, and maybe 5 at once for the rainbow. It's going to be a little bit dicey. Oh, it's 2 cards, so you're going to maybe see me die. The devil. And the chariot. Like I said, you may see me die. Alright, so, 1 death. We got a bunch of... I got a couple flame embers. Flame sand, precious ember. This should be the same thing. Should be 2 cards. I think. It is. The chariot again. And I didn't catch what the second one was, but finished it. A unique or legendary. I guess it's a legendary. Now, this one's going to have 3 cards, I think. 4. The devil is one of them. looks a little bit clusterfucky. That's only because it is. Try it again. Like I said, surprise, but hey, we get the precious embers, flame sand, and that is, huh? I wonder what gem that is that she has glowing there. That's what I'm looking at. She's got this weird, interesting gem. Welcome to Boobies, the ARPG. Hunter's Fund. Why are you? Oh, I reached a point where if I choose to spend $5, I will get. I've unlocked a second thing I would get. No, no, no. Yes. But we'll hold on to that until we get out so that I remember the neck is not helpful for this particular build. We have another card. We need 15 more cards. Clear out around it first. And it is death again. Other than getting out of the radius of that initial oomph, that's bad. I think that's all. Maybe kills in a big area around. Get out of it in time. Right now the map boss awaits. I intentionally ran away from him for a while because I wanted to make sure we got the cards. A lot of survival on that. But who needs survival when you've got damage? Things can't hurt you if they're dead. That's just logic. That's science. Alright, we need to craft on the wand on account of it's good. We do not like dexterity. Dexterity doesn't do anything for us. We'd much rather have damage spell. Erosion, not my favorite. I would rather have an elemental. So we're going to try to reroll that into an elemental damage. Fire damage. That one's elemental. Empty affix. We can get elemental damage. That would be very nice. Energy shield regain. Oh no, we rolled the 40% erosion damage. Fine. Oh, I clicked incorrectly. There we go. Life regain. Keep that one. Go. Oh, I didn't check. Does it need any gear empowerment? Our current wands have 19 and 3, so it has 16. Go ahead and see if we can't get a better value than that. That's better. Wait, what? Did I lose? How did I lose damage? Oh, it's the calculations again. Yeah, it had the dexterity, and it was calculating as if I used dexterity. So, in fact, it wasn't better. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't believe everything they tell you. Just don't. Don't believe their lies. Got 5 left and 5 to go. So we did pick up a steel forge time lock 3 that we needed, so that we'll be able to finish out this batch of maps. As I predicted. I mean, I didn't predict we'd get it in one map, but I did predict we'd get it. That's another level for me. 73, I think. Something like that. And now I believe we're going all the way across for one more skill level. 73 is correct. We have another card. Narrow passageways like this can be death. Judgment. I don't know what Judgment does. Except that was not particularly difficult. I'm going to say that Judgment judges itself inadequately. In case you're wondering, the reason things can tend to get frozen so much is I have my chain lightning. I have lightning to cold, so it's cold damage. This one is the Hanged Man. He does that. No drops of importance. He does that. Whoa, he charges at you and just drags you along with him into the center of a batch of badness. Avoid badness, boys. Card. And it is the Hermit. The Hermit is the one where you have to move close to the mobs to be able to hit them. Goodie to cash in. Oh, a whole bunch of cash-ins. Claim that. Claim that. Lots of freebies they give away. But if you weren't here for the discussion last night, there is an extremely large pay-to-win element at more or less at the end game. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Because pets, there are pets you get. Previously, you had to choose 3 pets as you leveled up, and they had bonuses to your damage and to also the loot. Now you get 3 each of battle and loot pets, and they're more powerful than ever. And at the end game, you can, if you have legendary pets, which will require some investment, you'll have double the damage and triple the loot, was the rough envelope calculations that I heard. But unless you're playing at the bleeding edge of the end game, the way I play, it's fine. It's not a problem. But it is something to be aware of. Well, who doesn't want to go to a map called Thorny Filth? I mean, I can't say no. How could I? Now, it's not Horny Filth. That would be... Okay, that would probably be better. It's Thorny Filth. A lot of the tarot, which is good. I like the mechanic. Not as good as some of the other leagues. Hey, it's the Hermit again. Drop. Another one. We'll avoid it until we clear out the mobs in the general vicinity and hit it now. Hanged Man. Ah, okay, so we have to move into the middle when he arrives, because otherwise we take damage every time as he bumps us towards it. Alright, now I understand that better. We'll just, if we get the Hermit, we Hangman, we just teleport into the middle and take whatever lumps come along with that. They do not do a even... I wouldn't even give them credit for doing half-assed explanations of their league mechanics or game systems. Let alone fully assed. Okay, this particular map, basically it runs a big loop. You don't miss out on any possible more cards, so we're going to run the loop. But in the middle of the map, yeah, that's what I was looking for. See if we can get another card. Maybe two. That's the one it looks like. That's fine. Dandy room. It is the Hermit. So again, more invisible dudes. If you get close enough to them, they can shoot them. 7 out of 15. We're already almost halfway down to our next little trip to the board. Pardon me. Okay. Taking the monsters doing 30% additional physical damage. You can re-roll the modifiers that are on maps. And also add additional modifiers and zero. And increase the loot that you're getting at the same time. Alright, here we go. It's the devil. I don't know exactly what this does other than a shitload of those. I'm not sure under what circumstances it does. Clear out around the card. Another card. Multiple cards. I like cards. I cannot lie. Again. Not sure what that's all about, but I don't like it. No, sir. I don't like it. Now is the devil again. Not a fan of the devil. Like a lot of people. In my case, it's game-based. That. And now we're not going to use that. Very low level and not really. Strength isn't my thing. I dual wield wands and I have that hair. That hair. I mean. Let's drop stuff off. Move it. We got 3 more? 2 more? 2 more. Well, we can't. These require 4 to get the reward. We're going to want to run the boss in 2, so we'll grab the one that will give us a reward in 2. Again, 30% additional physical damage for monsters. Let's go ahead and let's add to it. We also unable to gain fervor for 1.5 seconds after losing it. That's fine. We don't use fervor, and it increases our drop quantity by 15%. That's basically just adding affixes onto the map. We've got a statue of war. Now we're going to be murdering things as quickly as possible. Whoop. Did we activate it? We did activate it. This is the star. This is the one where it shoots at you a bunch of times. And then stops for a bit. And then shoots at you. Stops. We have another card, which we'll try to avoid. Kill everything as fast as we can to take advantage of the God of War event thing running. 2 seconds, give or take. Not an overwhelming return. New talent node. Pact point. Another. We now penetrate 2% elemental resistances. Without attempting to sound smutty, penetration is good. Another card. This will give us 12. It is the star again. We have an elite over here. Thank heavens, I got an esoteric cudgel. Boss. Back out. See, it's just kind of blast and go. None of those have any real potential to be any good. One more to go, I think it is. Oh, interesting. It keeps... So that's why you would want to do more of the 4s instead of the 2s to get them, is because it keeps the change that I just made where I increased the quantity and gave it an additional affix and increased the effect of the affixes. I don't know if that's new or not. It definitely didn't used to be that way, but it might have been that way the last league. I didn't play much of the last league. I wasn't particularly interested in the mechanic. It wasn't a particularly interesting mechanic. This one's more interesting. Not as good as a number of them. This one's maybe slightly above average. I've only done it a half dozen times. It's hard to tell for sure. Resident Eye ×4. That's for one of the better League mechanics. Maybe the best. That was a really interesting one. I liked that one. Played a good amount of that League. Also, my build was pretty strong. My build. The build I was playing. Somebody else's. I'd say putting together a build in this game is probably a lot easier than PoE. But understanding it, not necessarily. As you can find good explanations for PoE game systems. You can't really find them for a lot of it. Game systems here. Alright, boss fight again. First time against this boss, I think, right? Yeah. Here we go. We could get a vortex heart. That might make the... Oh, less area. I'm not sure. That would make the build or not. Too tough at all. And if you want to talk to me again, he wants to talk to me again. Another incredible victory! You heard him say it, guys. Incredible. I'm certain you're all as impressed by me as I am. We've opened up the divinity slates, but I ain't got one yet. I haven't gotten one as a drop. Maybe? Yeah, that one's probable. Ah, that's either a gun or a crossbow. It is a crossbow. Looks like a gun, but it's a crossbow. I don't use crossbows. However, that other wand looks like it might be tasty. So, new one, it's supposed to be a % higher. But we have an empty prefix. Presumably that'll give us damage of some kind, and we can roll over the max mana. Fire, cold, lightning, any of those would be awesome. Say lightning, sure. And we roll over the mana. For mana, no, we'll keep the one we've got. I'll craft it again. Could you stop? We want to get rid of the mana. Thank you. I will take the erosion damage. Not my favorite because it's not elemental. Fire or cold? Fire or cold? We're a little bit short on flame sand right now, but I'll try one more. Fire damage. Yes, please. We have an empty affix. None of those are particularly sexy. How about your empowerment? It's got 24. That's pretty good. So, it's better than either of our wands. It's definitely going to replace the less good of our wands. Unlock it. And recycle it. That was a significant increase, power increase. Which pleases me. I'm pleased. That's what we've got. We've got 2 more points to spend. I'm not sure. Let's see. Each compass consumed. Yeah. A lot of times I'm not using any of the compasses. What else is available? Let's see. That is commodities. Flame sand, chance to replicate. Embers. Additional Netherrealm resonances. Mystery chest to be spawned when completing Netherrealm stages. And at the ends of those, mystery chest. Rare gear can become flame sand. None of those are particularly floating my boat, so that's additional beacons. Not particularly exciting, but useful. That one is priceless gear to have 2 base affixes, increased by 30%. At the realm stage, the chance for non-legendary gear drop to be priceless is increased by 1%. Those are my only choices right now. That one's still locked. That's the black sail. We've done the black sail once, but it's still locked. Go for this one. That's a little bit hand-wavy. I have some idea of what those are all doing, but it's certainly not what I would describe as perfect knowledge. Let's see, over here we're on Time Watch 3. We've got, or Time Mark 3. We've got 10. So we've got enough of the currency to run it a bunch. That's got black sail. Sad black sail. Why sad? Why so sad? Okay, why is this one purple? 0 to 2 additional hero memories. That is 0 to 1 additional hero memories. The purple one's better. We'll do that. Max fire resist. What are my current resists? That is an interesting question. Let us take a moment to examine our character and check our resists. They're bad. I mean, they're not horrifyingly bad, but they're not good. And as we level up the difficulty of maps, it's going to get more and more important. I'm wearing a lot of legendary gear, which you can't really make any changes to. But let's see if we can't add a couple of resists to a couple of our non-super spiffy pieces of gear. Empty affix, for instance, resists. Cold resist, we'll certainly take it. We would have rather had fire, but we're not going to say no to cold. Craft onto the hat. Fire resist would be nice. Lightning resist, we'll take it. Well, we increased 2 of our 4 resists, just not the one that we're looking at taking it right in the face here. Still, it's only fire damage. How much could it hurt? I'm sure we'll be fine, probably. As long as there's nothing that's doing fire damage, additional fire damage doesn't hurt. So far, it's almost like there's no mobs at all. Things that the dead ones launch at you that follow you. Not like an unfair mechanic, but it is very annoying. And again, we got the fire resist, so I didn't want to buff this one up because the fire resist is already a potential issue. Why make it twice as bad, potentially? Knowing what your resists are and choosing carefully where you choose to buff up the maps, probably a wise. Another level. Oh, unlock the Supreme Showdown. Not sure what that is. They did make a lot of changes to the game over the last few patches. No more little thingies. Talent node. That will be the last for that. We've got 2 points there and then 1 there. I think we've got 2 more points left over to spend. I'm not sure where those go. But I know we want that one. +1 to all skill levels. That's really quite fine. Basically where this build started feeling good was once I got one of the skills, basically, or one of the spec things that gave me +2 to all skills. Furious Man's Body. I hate that one! Sorry. Cycle all of the purples, but only the purples. Let's see, we are back down here. We need more flame sand. Additional slower attack and cast speed for me. I'm willing to bump that once. At low mana, I deal 8% additional damage, -8 every 3 seconds. I may be considered to be at low mana because I have so much of it sealed. This could get slow. I'm not sure. I have no idea if I'm considered to be at low mana. If low mana is counting all of my sealed mana, which is, I think, 75%. Yeah, 75% of my mana is sealed. So I only have 25% left all the time. It's low mana calculated against the 103 that I have, or against the, sorry, the 410 that I have, or the 103 that I have left after it being sealed. The star. The next card. Ooh, almost there. Judgment. We have another card. The area around it, as is tradition. Don't beat the devil. It's the Hermit. Should be good. Yep. All right, let's do another run. Or I guess you'd call it the board game. We're here. 2. Well, yeah, I like 2. Let's give us our first chest. All right, a 1. Well, sure. That is a select any, and that is a 1, 3, 5, and that is upgraded chest. So we'll take that. We'll take 2, and we will take 5, and we'll take 3. Next up is another 3. That'll get us there. Then we'll need another 3 to get us there. No, yeah, 3. Yep. Give us 2. We definitely don't want the 2, so we're going to take a 3. Give us our first chest. Our second chest. A red chest. Higher quality chest. Delicious. 3, please. 3. We have a 1 or 2 we can use. This is the freebie. Well, that'll give us a chest. I don't know what that gives. I think it's, well, it's random, obviously, but I don't know what it gives. But we'll take the chest. We're up to 3 chests. Next up is a 6. 2, 4. That'll get us there. Oh, we're at 3 life. Sure. A 1. We don't want the 1. We'll take a 2. That'll give us a chest upgrade or a 4. 4 and then a 1. I like the sounds of that. So we go here, use it. We go 4, confirm it, fire it. That gives us, I didn't notice what it gave us, but the 1 will give us chest. And 6 is next, which will get us to, right, another chest, purple quality chest. Take that. 5 should get us there. 2, another added onto our hearts. Very nice. 5, 2. That'll be upgrades to our chests. Would we rather have the 3 and then a 1? We grab a 3. And a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 5. Take us there. We have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we don't want the 4. That's 6. Where's the 6? 6 takes us there. Sure, we'll take the 6. Now we have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 will take us there. Now it's a 2. 2 is fine. That gets us there. So we have 4 and a chest. So I want to watch them carefully, see if I can figure out what this gives us. I miscalculated. I mismathed. 1, 2, 3. That's not great. 1, definitely not great. 1, 2. 2, 3. That's fine. We've got a lot of life left. 1, 2, 3. If we turn that into a 2, we can then 3 to there. Another chest. We've got space for 2 more chests. I'm going to go for it. Give me a 2. And a 3. Ouch. Then a 2. A 6. 2, 4 takes us there. We don't need another +1. We've got a 1. We don't want to use the 1. Let's see, we could use a 4. We can turn that into a 4, and that will give us that as a 6. We'd rather have that one to finish up, because right now we have a 6. 6 takes us there. We could turn that into a 4 and land that to finish up there. Ooh, or a 3 to hit that, and then 1. I like that better. So, we have a 5. Any good, but we can do this into a 3. That'll give us that, and then a 1 will give us that. So we turn this into a 3. Obtain a random note increase, and then a 1. And let's see, this is 1 chest of destiny up to purple. 2 chests of destiny, the highest rarity among them, will come up to purple, rarity +1. Purple. Yellow. Yellow. Purple. We have all of our chests. We have a full raft of chests. The green and maybe the purples are free and that we don't have to fight anything. And after that, we're going to have to fight. It really looks uncomfortable. She does not look comfortable. And the chest. Vestment of Song. First purple. I think the purples are free. Nope, 1. That's the star. Oh, it's the sun. I didn't get out in time. I pressed the button. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Definitely pressed the wrong button. That was definitely me. Pressing the wrong button. Again, 1 card. It is Magician. All the mechanics completely perfectly well, so we've got 3 orange and a red, so the orange is 2 orange. I think 2. That's like the magician and something else. What the other one was. Don't know the mechanic on this one at all. Gotta say. Don't know what the mechanic is. Don't know what I'm doing, but it's not working particularly well. So I guess I have to pull those guys out of the circle, and then she'll die. the magician. Ow. Devil. He's bad in that he throws the spear. I'm friends with that because they do a lot of stuff. I tell you, you get multiples of them at the same time. That's just not good. Alright, another orange. Another two. Oh god, here we go. The Empress and the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor does the spinny attack. I think the Empress have got to be outside of the circle, and you shouldn't teleport into the beams of death. Let that be a lesson for you. Not sure what the lesson is, other than don't beam into, or don't teleport into the beams of death. Can't I get a Flame Elementium? Just one, so that I could buy something off the auction house and be powerful. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be, I believe, 3 cards. What are my odds? Not great. Emperor, Empress, and the Magician. No, that's not ideal. No, it's the Devil, not the Emperor. Empress minions have got to be outside of the circle to hit them. And you got to be inside those to hit the Magician. Oh! That last dash work, that wasn't bad. Flame Elementium, just give me one. Now. She waved goodbye. I think we're dating now. Nope. That's a shield. That would increase my damage. Are you kidding me? -5 max lightning resistance. That's not necessarily great. +3 to lightning skills. That's why. It would increase my damage a lot. +1 additional max damage for every time you've inflicted numbed recently. I have to at least try it, I think. Because theoretically it should be a maybe bonkers improvement in my DPS. Plus also improve my defenses, except my lightning resistance. Cycle. Not sure which one we were doing. This? Yeah. Okay, we've got 3 more to go, so I will run these 3 maps and beat the boss, and then I'll be calling it an evening. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time. if I'll be playing more of this or not. I'm not sure. I like the league mechanic. Speaking of which, another card. Set off the mines. Ow. Shouldn't have run back into the mine. That was not intelligent. Do not like his beam of death. Maybe I shouldn't walk into it multiple times if I don't like it so much. I feel like I'm bonkers good. Another one. Death. Get out! I think that's all you have to do to avoid it. Whoop, nope, he'll do it multiple times, it seems like. Oh, and it's a cone. It's like it's a cone attack, so if you can get behind him, you're fine. Note to self. Self. I remember that. I am still squishy as hell. And this one is the star. Got one away from the kaboom. Run away from the kaboom. Oh, I missed a boss, or a lieutenant anyway. No biggie. It's fine. Don't care. Oh, no I didn't. I'm going back for it. Because I have to. Because that's the way I'm supposed to go. Because I misread the map. And old man, look at your map. Whoop, there was something back there. Huh? Beacon. Beacon. Ring. Looks like an improvement. A little bit more resists. Yay, resists. Well. No, the other ring has 13. This one only has 10. Energy shield. Sure. And int. Int is good. I'm inting. Two more? Two more. Statue of War. We just need to murder everything. Working on killing every single thing in the entire world. Currently have 18 seconds left on the clock for killing. We get additions put on for additional murderations. seconds left. I'm not going to quite make it to the boss, but... I mean, he didn't drop a thing. Either I'm not killing fast enough, or nothing worth picking up is getting dropped once it's getting filtered. Colorful fluorescent compass. Well, you wouldn't want a plain fluorescent compass. I mean, that's just... ew. Map and then boss, and then that's game for the evening. Said I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. Whoop, we got a card. Back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. With more of my normal banality. Is the Hanged Man. Oh, that's right. I forgot him. I'm bad. I'm bad. He's the one I've got to charge to the middle on. Suppose there's anything over here. Just some mobs. Cards. We are at 4:15. Number hasn't increased from 15, so that may be the cap. 15 cards get you into again. Level for me 76. Trombones in the Lens Parade. Pact point, that's another 2% elemental resistance, or penetration. Gotta get out. That was a little bit close. It was a lot close. I gotta be faster on recognizing those. Possible you want to get stuff between you. Actually be worth crafting onto. We'll give it a look. A lot of lightning resistance. Which I believe the shield I'm currently using it ain't helping. Coming up, and then the time mark. Pretty quick. Supreme Showdown Abyss. I don't really know what that involves. My assumption is I'd get my ass handed to me in no uncertain way. But we've got the Abyss Watcher going in. Big flappy air. Oops. Identify. That is an enormous amount of survival. What's that for? All resists? Yeah, it's the resists. I'm not sure, because the 36% projectile damage doesn't apply to me, because mine's not a projectile. So I think, in fact, these gloves may end up being better on both attack and defense. We'll recycle those too. Do a little crafting before I call it an evening. Interlocking soul, right? Same graphic as the other one now. They look the same. They're not the same. Oh, those also need to go in there. Let's see what we got left over here. That is a damage increase over that one. And it's got an open affix, but I think it's only an open suffix, which is not helpful. If we're to craft this one, yeah, nothing very helpful there. Got all the helpful goody stuff. But no reason not to whip it there. And then do away with this one, I suppose. Now, craft, take a look at those gloves. Fire attack, damage and spells, attack and cast speed, 2 good resists. Damage or max life will be fine. Ooh, we only have 3 flame sand. Oh, those are the bound ones. We also have unbound ones, I think. So we'll go ahead and we'll try and get lucky. Life or damage, either of those is fine. Damage is fine. Our current gloves. Oh, that's 28. We're fine with that then. Big bunch of survival, a little loss in attack damage, but I'm not sure that we're actually losing any damage because the 36% projectile on the legendaries doesn't apply. Now, what can we do with our girdle? I don't need a girdle. I've lost a lot of weight. Lightning resist. And let's see. Life or energy shield. Either of those will be fine. Minion damage is not fine. Life. Very fine. We have 418 non-bound flame sand. We're actually fine on flame sand. Okay. Resists would be nice. That's fire. Good. And cold. Triple resists. Erosion be okay. Triple resist. Cold, fire, and lightning. Confirm. We lose a little bit of damage and gain a whole shitload of survival. Which means now our numbers are, yeah, they were at like 10, 15, 3. We lost like 7% erosion resistance. But now at least our lightning and cold are good and our fire isn't terrible. I think the cap is 60, so fire and lightning are both in pretty good shape. Batch transfer both of those over. We should be less dying. All right, I am going to end it here. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. Back tomorrow at the usual time. You've heard the blah, blah, blah. It's 5 p.m. Pacific. If you didn't hear the blah, 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 use a time conversion thing on the internet. Back maybe playing this. Not sure. I missed the commentary. Sorry. I did play both Torchlight and Torchlight 2. Torchlight 3 is the only game I ever refunded on Steam. I do enjoy this. It is a much faster paced game than PoE or Diablo. It has seasonal mechanics. The new seasonal mechanic is pretty good. It can be tough to get a grip on the game systems, but it is fun. It is free to play. At the very end game, if you're a real power player, a lot of the really end game content will be out of reach unless you spend money, as it does have a pay to win element to it. But I haven't paid for any of the pets. The pets are what gives you the pay to win, as you have to get multiple copies to level them up to increase their effects. And it used to be there were 3 pets you could have. Now it's 6. 3 of them are battle and 3 of them are loot. And so that can be a negative for a lot of people, especially if you're a power player. Who wants to play out at the very bleeding edge. You can't compete with the people who are spending money. But for a fun play, for blowing crap up and getting loot, it's a fun game, and it is also mobile. So if you play on PC and mobile, you have access on both platforms. The only money I have spent on it is I bought enough of the currency to unlock 2 of the classes. Not all of the classes are available without paying. Although you can, I don't know how easy it is anymore. You used to be able to, over time, get enough currency free to unlock for free, but I did buy enough of the currency to unlock 2 of them. I've unlocked 1, so I still have some currency left to unlock any of the characters, except the very latest one. So it is an Asian game. It has a lot of the Asian gaming tropes. The storyline is incomprehensible. The voice work isn't bad, but they're voicing words and phrases that occasionally make sense, but not always. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it's fun. It is a fun, put your brain in neutral and just blast stuff ARPG. It's no PoE. It's no Last Epoch. It's no Grim Dawn. It's... One thing I will say for it is, it's got deeper systems and better leagues than Diablo 4 does. It doesn't have anywhere near the polish or the ease of understanding the game systems that Diablo has. So, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I have played over 250 hours of it, so I don't think it's bad. I do recognize the weaknesses, and I want to emphasize those when someone asks how the game is. But I think that'll cover it. So I will be back tomorrow, usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Maybe more of this. Don't know. Maybe back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Don't know. I'm going to play it by ear, and that's for tomorrow. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Friday night goes great. I hope your weekend kicks ass, and I expect full reports about your weekend and the ass kicking first thing Monday morning on my desk. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys. It's odd, though. No, D4 is not it's an apples and oranges that have similarities, but you're right. It's not a completely great comparison. Not all.